Most business owners are making YouTube videos completely wrong, and it's costing you leads, booked calls, and actual clients for your business. Not nice. Usually they think it's their script, offer, or how they speak that's the problem. But really, it's your CTA and where you're placing them in your videos. According to business guru Alex Hormozi, you have to tell people what to do next. So in this video, I'm going to show you how simple this fix actually is, the two types of CTAs every business owner needs to know, and how to write one by the end of this video. But first, let's address the biggest mistake costing you leads and sales. So this is the mistake, leaving CTAs to the end. Picture this. You go on the first date, the person is smart, funny, interesting. You two talk for hours, and then at the very end, they leave and say nothing. A few weeks later, you hear back from the person and they say, by the way, I kind of like you. But at that point, it's kind of already too late. You've probably gone on a bunch of other dates already. You already checked out. You were waiting. You were waiting for a sign the whole time, and they gave nothing. So this is exactly what happens. This is exactly what 90% of business owners do on YouTube. They share great stuff, great content, then they hide their ask at the very end. But by then, most people are already gone. So just like you wouldn't go on it, if you go on a date and you like someone, you cannot tell them immediately so that they know. Because if they don't know and you leave them in limbo, like maybe a month later, and you tell them, maybe they're dating someone else, maybe they've seen someone else, maybe they've gotten married. Shit, you don't know. And then you bring it up on them, and it's like, well, it's kind of too late. And it's the same thing, the approach to like making YouTube videos. A lot of business owners, especially business owners, they leave the ask too late into the video, like basically when the video is already done. So this is an audience retention graph, a typical audience retention graph. So what most people, if you can see, the biggest time where your audience is still watching your video is typically within the first 1 to 2 minutes. The first 1 to 2 minutes. This is a 5-minute video, so it's not a very long video. But essentially, as you can see, as people are watching, it's going down. It's going down. So when you pitch here, right, the amount of people who see it is so little. So the sweet spot is to pitch somewhere here or somewhere here. So here's the truth. YouTube viewers are not patient. They are scrolling, they are distracted, they are looking for a reason to leave. If you wait until the end to ask for something, you are talking to an empty room. The fix is not complicated. You just have to ask sooner. But not just anywhere. There's a sweet spot, which brings us to point 2. Let me show you exactly where to put your ask. And that is where to place your mid-video CTA, the organic ad. So think about a campfire. When is the fire hottest? It's not at the start. That's when the wood is still catching. It's not at the end. It's just embers by then. The fire is hottest right in the middle when everything is burning bright. So your video works the same way. Right after you drop your best tip, your best insight, that is when the viewer is on fire. They're excited. They trust you. They feel like you just give them gold. Like you've just dropped that knowledge that they're like, oh my God, this is true. This is true. This changes everything. This changes my life. So, and that is when you make the ask at the highest point of value reception, when they receive the highest point of value. Because at that point, you're like a god to them. Okay, maybe you're not like a god to them, but they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. I haven't heard this before. So that is the right time to make the ask because of it, something simple called the law of reciprocity. Because you've given them this this valuable thing, it's human nature to want to give you something back. So it's not uneven. So they don't feel like, oh, they are receiving too much. So they want to give you something back so that they can even out that relationship. So that is why you make the ask when you've given them that gold. Not before, not after. Right at the peak. This is what I call an organic ad. An organic ad is a natural promotion inside your content that doesn't feel like an ad. Instead of interrupting the viewer, it flows with the video, usually placed right after you've delivered real value, when the audience is most engaged and trusting. So it feels like a recommendation, not a pitch. If you watch any Mr. Beast video, he does not save the sponsor for the end of the video. He puts it after the big moment, after something crazy has happened, and then he finds a way to relate it, that situation, to relate it to the product, and it's always genius. So after you just something wild, after your brain went, whoa, that's when Mr. Beast now drops the product. So you're like, oh, okay, is this product that made it possible? And then the probability that you check as a product is so much higher. So, and it's the same idea that works for business owners on YouTube. Say you just taught your audience one killer framework. They are nodding, they are grateful, they want more. Then that's right there is your window. Step in and make the ask. When you place a CTA after your best content, it doesn't feel like an ad. It feels like a natural next step for your audience to take. The viewer thinks, if this free video is this good, what happens when I actually work with this person? That is the magic. This is what we call an organic ad. It is not pushy, it's not salesy, it just flows. The key rule, Share the source first, then make the ask. The order matters more than the words. Now you know where to put it. What exactly are you asking for? Let us talk about the two types of organic ads. Real quick, if you're a coach or consultant already doing $5,000 to $20,000 a month and you want to scale your personal brand on YouTube so you can have clout in your niche and attract qualified inbound leads that are ready to buy or become clients, then this program is perfect for you. At New Horizon Labs, our goal is to help business owners like you get views and sales from YouTube without becoming full-time content creators yourselves. We'll help you book 12 plus calls a month straight from YouTube in 12 weeks using our done-for-you YouTube highway system, or you don't pay. If that sounds great, then click the first link in the description to book a call. Okay, back to the video. So the types of organic ads. So think about a food court. This is like a food court in Asia, right? Some stalls give you a free sample, a tiny cup, a little bite, just enough to make you want more. Other stalls, they sell you the full meal straight up. There's no sample. You just get the menu and buy it if you want to buy it. Both work, honestly, but they work for different people. The free sample pulls in people who are on the fence. The full meal sells to people who are already hungry. So your organic ad works the same way. The first type is the lead magnet organic ad. So this is your free sample, a free guide, a quiz, a checklist, a short masterclass, something small but valuable. You give it away for free in exchange for their email or just their attention. This works great when your viewer is new to you. They like you, but they are not ready to buy it. So the lead magnet keeps them close. It starts the relationship. It adds them to your ecosystem and ensures you can contact them again in the future. So an example is I put together a free guide that shows how to get your first 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Grab it at the link below. So if you're someone who helps people grow their YouTube channel, maybe their first YouTube channel, you can just make a guide to help them get their first YouTube subscribers. That's all. Because a lot of people, that's where they're trying to get to, that first 1,000. So if you make a 5-step guide, the 4-step guide, the foolproof guide, a lot of people would be more willing to check that out if they're just meeting you for the first time. So now let's dive into the second type of organic ad, the main of organic ad. So this is your paid product, your course, your coaching program, your done for you service. So here you do not hide the price, you talk about what it does, you show who it is for, and you invite them in. So this works best when your viewer is warm. They have watched you before, they already trust you, they are ready to take the next step. So an example will be if you want us to build your entire YouTube content engine for you, if you want us to build your entire YouTube content engine for you, go to our website and book a call. We handle everything. So this is like a quick example. So this, because basically you're pitching your main service. That's what you do here. So you do not have to pick one forever. So videos will call for like late magnet, some will call for your main offer. So a good rule of thumb is if your viewer is new, give them a freebie. If your viewer is warm, invite them to buy. Pro tip, you can even stack both. So you can do the lead magnets earlier in the video and then the main offer second later in the video. So you can get 2 bites of the same apple. So great. So now you know what to say, but how do you actually write it? Let us go through the exact formula. So the best formula for writing your organic ad. So writing a CTA without a formula is like cooking without a recipe. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. You're just guessing. So, but when you follow the recipe, you can get the same result every time. That is the reason why we have a formula for writing these ads. Even if you're not a chef, basically. So here's your recipe. It's a simple 4-step system. Name the pain, tease the solution, state what it is, tell them what to do. So this is the 4-part organic formula. Step 1, name the pain. Remind them what they are struggling with. Make them feel seen. Use their words, not yours. Example: if you're a CEO who keeps posting on YouTube but getting 0 leads, that's painful. You're making videos but no one is interested. It's painful. Step 2: tease the solution. Tell them there's a better way. Do not give it everything away. Just open the door. So, example: we put together something that fixes this completely. So they're like, oh, what is that something? Step 3: state what it is. Be clear and simple. Then the thing, say what it does, say it is for. It is a free 5-day email course. It teaches CEOs how to turn one video into 10 leads every single week. Step 4: tell them exactly what to do. One action, not 3, not 2, 1. Make it brain dead easy. Example: click the link below and drop in your email. That is it. So let's put it all together. Here's the full organic ad in one flow. If you are a CEO who keeps posting on YouTube or getting 0 leads, we put together something that fixes this completely. It is a free 5-day email course that teaches you how to turn one video into 10 leads every week. Click the link below. I'll drop in your email. That is it. So it's clean, it's simple, it's natural, and it's going to flow easily from the video, and you can just go back into what you're talking about in the video. So this is how you do it with no begging, just a helpful next step. So basically, the audience is just seeing this every time of, oh, I should take this next step if I want the result I want. So when you use this formula, your CTAs do not feel like a commercial, doesn't feel like an ad, doesn't feel like a YouTube ad, doesn't feel like a TV commercial. it feels like you care. And I'm assuming you should care about your audience. So because you're not just asking for a click, you're solving a problem. You are giving them a clear path forward. And people follow clear paths every single time. So remember, the best CTAs feel like a gift, not a grab. Give first and then ask. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more tips and strategies to grow your business on YouTube. And yeah, and if you want to work with me, click the first link in the description to book a call. If you're not interested in that, then you can just click to watch the next video on the screen. YouTube thinks you like that next. Thank you for your time and peace.